Pork fillet is one of my favourite things to cook on the barbecue, and today we're going to give it a Chinese twist. It's marinated in a really flavoursome Chinese-style marinade, cooked over coals until beautifully caramelised and then served with marinated pak choi. It's one of those recipes that's really easy to make and absolutely bursting with flavour. So let's get started. And we're going to start by making our marinade for the pork fillet. And I like to make my marinade because it's got to be heated up. So I just make it straight into the pan that we're going to heat up. And to that pan, I'm going in with 2 cloves of crushed garlic, a tablespoon of oil. I'm just using olive oil, but you can use vegetable oil, whatever you prefer. To that, we want some grated ginger. Now, I'm just using this ready-to-go stuff, and I'm going to put in a good, probably tablespoon there. If you want to use fresh ginger, by all means, grate some up, and you're going to need about a 2 centimetre piece for this particular recipe. I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 3 tablespoons of a runny honey. I'm just eyeballing this, by the way, guys. Doesn't really matter too much. If I go slightly over or slightly under, it will be absolutely fine. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's obviously light brown sugar. I want 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, which I'd say is about there. And anyway, I want plenty of sauce with this because I do like this dish. 1 tablespoon of the old oyster sauce. This one I am quite careful with because it can be really salty and difficult to get out. Say that's it about there. 1 tablespoon each of light soy sauce and dark soy sauce, and then just a teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice. Again, if you want to go a bit heavier, by all means do so. It really doesn't matter. It's according to your taste buds. And I'm going to add a pinch of cracked black pepper, and if you've got white pepper, even better. I just couldn't get any. And that is it. You need to place that onto your hob, mix it, cook it until it's nicely warmed through and everything is incorporated, and then you just need to leave it to cool down. And once everything is cool, we're then ready to use it as a marinade for our pork. And here I've got a lovely pork fillet. I actually picked this up from Tesco's. This is just over 500 grams, and I think it was £4.20. So it's a really economical piece of meat, and this will feed 4 of us handsomely. If you do have any of the sinew left on there, and often they do, just using a sharp knife, just try and take that sinew off. You don't want this to start puckering up as it hits the heat. To marinate this, I just tend to put it in one of these Ziploc or freezer bags. Put your pork in there and then simply get your marinade, and we're just going to pour that straight in to the bag. Make sure we get it all out, obviously. And I'm going to keep this pan because we are going to reheat this marinade once the pork goes on to the barbecue or into your pan, however you're cooking it. As I always say with all of my recipes, they can be cooked indoors or outdoors. So we just seal that up, and you just want to make sure that that pork is nicely coated, and you want to leave that to marinate as long as you possibly can. I'm going to leave that about an hour. That's what I've got today. If you can overnight, even better as always. So that can go to one side. Next, our pak choi. I've got a couple of pak choys here. Also, if you wanted to serve it with broccolini, that works really well too, but I haven't got any in stock, and this is what I had. So just cut those in half. Put those to one side for a second. You want a clove of garlic, and with the garlic, we just want to chop it up, basically. Doesn't matter how you chop it up. Small bits, big bits, it really doesn't matter. That'll do us nicely. And then really, you just want to put these into a vehicle that you can put a little bit of marinade on them. I mentioned this, I think, in last week's video. I buy these all the time from Amazon. They're really useful, and they've got lids, and they're perfect to store things in and definitely marinate things in. So put those in there. You're going to add your chopped garlic, just scatter it around over your pak choi or bok choy. I'm not sure what the difference is. If you do, please do let me know down in the comments. That's it. A pinch of black pepper over each one. Some light soy sauce. So again, as much or as little as you want. I just put a little bit over each one. Make sure they're well coated. That's our salty element, basically. And then a little bit of oil over them as well. And just give those a little turn around in that marinade, and they can sit until our pork has been cooked and is resting, and then these will go onto the barbecue too. Okay, so my pork has had about an hour marinating in that lovely marinade, so now it's time for the easy part, which is actually cooking it. Now, if you are cooking this indoors, you're going to want to get a pan on a medium heat on your hob. You want to seal it all the way around and make sure you get nice caramelization on the outside of that pork, and then transfer it to an oven at 180°C. Obviously, we're cooking it today over direct coals on the barbecue, so let's get started. So directly over the coals initially. Again, we just want to seal it, get some nice colour on it, and I'm going to continue turning that frequently until I've got that colour I'm looking for. Okay, that's had a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it a flip. Yeah, lovely, starting to develop some nice colour there. Leave that for another couple of minutes that side. And then again, I'm going to flip it that side as well, just basically sealing it all the way around. Leave that for another minute or so. And then one last turn on this, on that last side there. And again, another minute or so, and then we'll be ready to move it in direct. Okay, so we're now going to move this from direct heat to indirect heat, aka taking it out of your pan and putting it in the oven. And I'm going to insert a temperature probe here, just in the thickest part, and I want to cook that until that internal temperature is anywhere from 58 to 60, because I know that temperature is going to rise as it's resting. Okay, so my probe is now reading at 59, which is exactly where I want it. So I'm going to go on now with my pak choi directly over the coals. And I put them face down, or cut side, should I say, not face down. Cut side down first. That's it. Let's remove that pork, and we're going to bring it out to rest. That's it. And I'm going to put it in another one of those trays. It's perfect for resting this sort of thing. Get a lid on it. I'm going to seal 3 of the sides and leave one side just not quite closed. I don't want to seal it completely. I just want it to rest nicely but have a bit of air in there too. Okay, that should sit perfectly for about 10 minutes, ideally. So here we've got a reserved marinade. I've kept my pan from earlier. You want to empty that back into your pan. Try and get all that goodness out. This stuff is scrummy. That's it, about as much as I'm going to get out of there. And that is going to go directly back onto the barbecue. That's it. I'm just going to put it in there, indirect for the moment. It will heat through perfectly well there. I said back on the barbecue. Obviously, if you'd had the barbecue lit before, you would have heated this up originally on the barbecue. I didn't. I'm now going to flip those pak choi over. Hopefully, they got some nice colour on them, which they have. That's it. Give those another couple of minutes that side, and then we're going to move those to indirect heat. Okay, they've had a minute or so on that side, so I'm just going to move these back off that heat. And then we can put our pan over the direct heat. Let's bring that little fella back as well. And we're just going to let those cook away nicely in direct until they are nicely softened. Take probably another 3 to 4 minutes, and then everything will come off. We can cut into our pork, serve it up, and see how we've done. Okay, so our marinade stroke sauce is all nicely done, heated through. Just take off our pak choi for the moment. They are cooked, got a lovely colour to them, and they smell delightful. That's it. Close that down. We don't need the old barbecue anymore. Let's get our pork. Oh, looking forward to this. Got some nice resting juices as well, which we will not put to waste. Let's get that on there. The resting juices I'm going to pour into our sauce there. Don't want to waste it. And let's get ourselves a carving fork here. Let's cut into it and let's see how we've done. So just cut it on the slight angle there. Cut it as thick or as thin as you like, whatever your preference. Very, very tender. I like my pork not under, but I like it sort of just done. I don't want it really well done. I find it goes very tough, especially the pork fillet, because it doesn't really have any fat. So that is us done there. Let's transfer that onto a serving plate. And I want to try and grab it all in one fell swoop, hopefully. Yes. And that can go straight on there. Right, so this is how we like to present it. Obviously, I put it sort of in the middle of the table. Just sort of, if you can, fan the meat out a little bit, just so that you can sort of see how nice that looks. Again, I'm being a bit OCD, but there we go. That's it. And then what I like to do is just get a brush, a basting brush, and just brush the top of it with some of that lovely sauce stroke marinade. Get it all dripping in between that lovely pork. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to serve some of it on the side as well on the table. We have this with sort of egg fried rice, and the sauce goes really well with the rice too. But I'm going to get plenty of it on there. And of course, not forgetting our pak choi, which I just tend to put alongside it there. And there. Smells of seaweed, crispy seaweed. Oh, yeah. And that's it. There we have it. Barbecue Chinese style pork fillet with barbecue pak choi. Let's have a go. Let's see how we've done. I'm going to go for a piece a little bit closer to the center. Something like that piece there has got my name all over it. Love this stuff. Right, let's cut into it. Let's see. Oh, do it that way. How tender it is and flavorful, hopefully. Both. The pork is cooked perfectly. I did temperature check it. We pulled it at 59 and it did rise to almost 62. It was about just under 62. So it's definitely the time to do it. And I think especially if you're putting it in one of those foil trays, it really keeps that heat in there as well. The sauce and marinade, wonderful. It's really penetrated that meat. It's got a sweet, sticky feel to it, but I can taste that 5 spice, which I absolutely love. And the saltiness from the soy sauces and the oyster sauce. What's not to like? Salty and sweet, eh? Very good. And the pak choi, this stuff, I just mentioned it, I know, a minute ago. It reminds me, well, certainly the smell of seaweed, and I think it tastes quite similar too. Those crispy bits. I think actually they do use pak choi, or is it cabbage? I can't remember when they do sear it, but it's got a lovely flavour. We didn't put a lot on it, to be fair, but it's got a slight saltiness. The garlic's coming through. As a whole combo, a complete meal, it works brilliantly. And as I said, when we have it, we'll put it in the middle of the table with a nice big bowl of egg fried or special fried rice, and it works a treat. And you've got that extra sauce then to add over the top or mix in with your rice. It's a real treat and an absolute belter. Guys, that's it from me for today. I really do appreciate you watching. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment. And if you've got a hype button, I'd really appreciate one of those. I'll put all of the details of today's barbecue Chinese style pork fillet and pak choi down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.